Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Good to be back. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes till we actually go live. You know what I mean? Well, I ain't gonna say actually go live. We are live. Get some people to get in here till they actually get 7 o'clock. Let me say that. Oh, matter of fact, if you guys can hear me, man, can you put a one in the chat, please? If you can hear me good, put a one in the chat, please. I think I might put on my headsets. I think I'm gonna put in my headset. Can you put a one in the chat if you can hear me? Got them headsets in now. Let me make sure I'm plugged in. I think I'm good. Nope, they're not connected. Okay, bet. You can hear me now? Pretty good. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna give it about another minute. Go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are enjoying that. Your Labor Day, Labor Day. Most of you guys are off. You know what I mean? Hope you're enjoying that off time. This right here, man, is part 2. On getting that cold call list. We're gonna keep it going from there. I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it. Sure, I got. Oh yeah. Okay, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, man. So, like I said, man, this is part 2. Of getting that cold call list utilizing SB Money Flow. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna do a brief recap on part 1. If you missed that, pretty much, man, I went over, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, and we can go from there. So right here, on part 1, man, I went over how to find the small businesses in your area when it comes to getting that that list to start building those relationships, cultivating those teaming agreements or subcontractors or whatever it may be. But getting that cold call list from SB Money Flow and start calling those owners. Right here, I pretty much same thing as usual. Press it is just went ahead and press yes as far as being active in the last 12 months. I do want to be between 1 million and 10 million, and I also want to give the businesses who have made less than $1 million in the last year as well. I want to see how many that is also. This week right here, I'm going to choose South Carolina small businesses. And right now, as you see, it's 605 active businesses right now who have made made under $10 million in revenue, with the federal government. I can break that down a little bit further and look at the small businesses who have matching NAICS codes as well. So right here, let's say I want to look at I think 5617. That's janitorial. Okay. So let's look at janitorial small businesses, and it's 8 of them. You know what I mean? But as we already know, we want a little bit more than that, man. So where we would just stick at, to actually break it down a little bit more, we would say like, hey, I want to see about working with veteran owned and also women owned small business as well. And also if we could, well, yeah, let's just keep it at that. This list right here breaks it down a little bit further. You know what I mean? As far as the small businesses who are veteran owned, women owned, who have made less than $10 million with the federal government that is located in South Carolina. This is a quick list right here that you can grab and start giving these guys a call. Right here, you already know how I like to do a little bit deeper. when it comes to finding more information about the owner, if it's not already right here on SB Money Flow outside of the contracts. As you see, it shows that on here that has been that they have actually won, when it was rewarded on, the amount of it and everything. You can also look and see when they actually do business as well. This is all up under that one account, this one business. You know what I mean? That's actually showing all of this information right here on SB Money Flow. You can see what NAIC codes they actually are utilizing as well to pretty much give you a good idea of what this company is about and where they do business and how they do business. But again, you know, you want a little bit more information when it comes to point of contact. So what I do, as I showed you guys last week, I come over here to DSBS, you know, which is a platform on SBA with the SBA, and I simply put their UEI number right here, do a little quick search, and then that's them right there. See, that's the name right there. Bam. Let me come back. That's the name, right? You know what I mean? But now I actually have a little bit more information. You know, I got a contact information. I got a contact person name right here, Juan Wonk. You know, and then here's this email address, and here is a phone number as well. This tells me that the CEO though is Cynthia Sprague. You know, so that would, for me, that would be the person that I would be trying to reach out to. You know, because I see that she's a service disabled veteran, economically disadvantaged women-owned small business. She is, let me see. Yeah, her certification actually ended last year. I don't know if she got certified again. It hasn't shown. Her certification for SDVOSB is still active until 2025. So I can see that she's not an 8A for one. I know she's not a hub zone. So, you know, this could be a, you know, opportunity. This could be somebody I want to reach out to. So I would just take this number down, add it to my CRM, and then I would just move on. You know, the same thing with, you know, finding the finding the contracting officers, you know, that's in the particular agency that you actually looking to work with. And as I told you guys last week, man, forget everything that the gurus told you, man. Like, we only gonna focus on one agency. We're not focused on two or three. We got to remember, man, we are in the beginning stages. We're just getting started in this. We're trying to cultivate our relationships on the federal level, state level, and we also trying to build relationships when it comes to small businesses as well. So we want to start out small, man, and focus on one agency. Trust me when I tell you, these people got enough money, man. They spend billions of dollars, and you can utilize this system right here to really see, like, okay, well, how much money are they actually spending in my particular NAIC code? So let's just say, let's just clear this right here. And then let's just look at facility support services, right? So 2023, we see that the Department of State, Department of Defense, of course, Department of Homeland Security, GSA, NASA, you know, what really these top three right here. So we would really focus on, me personally, I would come over here and just look at Department of State. You know, then I would see what actual sub agency is actually spending the money, but in this instance is acquisitions, and it's Department of State. The good thing I like about this software as well, man, is that, you know, if I added in more NAIC codes, which I can, matter of fact, let me show you guys. You know, if I add in more NAIC codes, let me see, 561730. Okay, landscaping. And then let's add in one more, just so I can give you a good example. Like, and we're gonna stick with, yep, we're gonna still stick with Department of State, right? And the good thing I like about this is, you see on the side, as you can see on the side right here, where it says NAIC codes. This is the department, or these are the agencies for this particular NAIC code that's spending the money. You know what I mean? Which is still Department of State and acquisitions for this particular NAIC code. And this NAIC code right here, which is, I think, janitorial. Yep. It's going to show you exactly what sub agency within the Department of State is actually spending the money. And it looks like for this particular NAIC code is going to be, the most money that I see is the 965 Department of State. You know what I mean? Again, for another 9 million. So yeah, I would simply, let's just say, okay, and let me go to the other one for this one. And it's again another 3-minute Department of State. So for this particular NAICS code for landscaping, I would simply come right here and I would have, you know, the contracting officers or the contacts for the agencies within the Department of State who have pretty much been awarded, who have awarded contracts up under these particular NAICS code. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what they're saying. This because this is gathering information from FPDS, USA Spending, and SAM.gov, which shows us what contracting officer actually awarded, and it shows their information as well. And it shows it, you know, on SAM.gov at the actual solicitation as well. The contracting officer, the email address, and their phone number. You know, this right here just breaks it down to show you, okay, they work with landscaping, you know, within the Department of State. So these are the contacts who I will actually have for them. Same thing with when it comes to janitorial. I will look and see if, like, you know, which one is spending the most money for the most part, or, you know, which one I would like to work with, which it looks like, again, it's the Department of State. And it's showing, again, you know, these look like these same individuals, you know, that's on these types of solicitations. And then when you come over here again with this one, acquisitions, you know, you got a few more. And that one is up under, you know, you got a lot more. That one right there is up under 561210, which is facility support services. You know what I mean? So this right here is a way to break down and get your actual cold call list. You can get the information to start contacting them. This is what I went over last week. This week right here, man, I want to go ahead and show you guys again what I've been working on, man. You know, like I said, I went over this cold call script as far as if they pick up, you know, what to pretty much simply say. This is just a simple example. This ain't nothing solid, anything that you need to copy word for word or verbatim. Like, this is something that you can just go off of a template, if you want to say, and, you know, you can put it in your own words and go from there. But part two of that, man, you know, let's say that you call these people. And again, I want to, matter of fact, let me hold for a second, because I have where we at right now. You know, I went ahead and just looking at a couple of people, you know, a couple of people got different types of processes and steps and stuff like that. And I just went ahead and created a six step process to sales, pretty much, you know, to pretty much get to the bag, you know, get that money, you know what I mean? So the first part, we did the market insight and focus, which is pretty much, you know what I mean, focusing on, you know, doing your research and doing any type of targeting, meaning your contracting officers or the actual agency that you want to be working with. I mean, that you want to work with, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much stage one that I showed you before. Stage two, the engagement initiation. That's where we at on where we went over on part one. We're going to also go over in part two, where we actually calling and contacting these you know, small business owners and contacting these contracting officers, program managers, ASTABU reps. We contacting SBA reps as well. They have all of these little free resources as well that could set you up and put you kind of sort of in a vicinity based on the solicitation, you know, because it's all based on their solicitation, you know, at the end of the day. You know, and then which leads us to stage three, the relationship cultivation. Like, we want to, like, this is where, you know, you're not going to be able to build a relationship, you know, over one phone call. You know, that's just simply not going to happen. You know, the first, like I said the last time, man, on part one, the first thing that we are looking at is to, you know, just get a call, an intro call, or an intro meeting. You know, whichever one is best. You know what I mean? So if we can get an intro meeting face to face, which is what I prefer, then that's cool. But, you know, if we can't, if they ain't got enough time, then hey, a 15-20 minute intro call is all you need as well. You know, because at the end of the day, you're just trying to see if it's going to be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get put into a position to where, you know, you're not going to work well together. They micromanaging you and y'all partners, or, you know what I mean, you working for them, you feel me, or you coming up under them as a subcontractor or as a consultant, you know, and, you know, you want to figure, you just want to, you know, try to cultivate that relationship, man, to, make it lasting into where you guys are actually having fun while y'all making money, and while y'all learning each other's businesses, and while y'all are, bringing other businesses or partner up on different deals and stuff like that. That's going to take, either Zoom calls or, like I said again, face-to-face meetings, lunches, going to different meetings or different events that particular agency is having that they may not know about, or that you telling them, whatever the relationship is, like, it's not something that you're just going to like try to sell yourself right there on the phone. That's not what we're doing. Like, we're not trying to sell, we're not trying to sell our products. Like, we're not talking about our products or our services. We're talking about the problems that we can solve when we have these intro meetings and these intro calls. That's what it is. Like, and I'm gonna give you guys some reference points that has literally changed my whole idea when it comes to the selling, and also marketing, man. But that selling, people tend to think that the closing is the most important part of the sales. And in the high ticket sales, man, especially in this government side, that closing it is not the most important part. It's the investigation side of it. Like doing that probing and figuring out what problems, explicit problems that the owner may have, or what their contracting officer or what their agency may have, find it, asking the right questions, the problem questions, the payoff need questions, or the implementation questions, asking those type questions to get them to give you the answers that you're looking for, to where now you can turn around and, ask them these need payoff questions that's actually going to benefit you, instead of asking them telling them about your services and what you can do for them and all of this stuff. And you don't even know if that's what they need. You understand? So that's where, the intro meeting and the intro call come from. That's why you're not trying to sell yourself on that first initial call. You're just simply trying to, hey, introduce yourself, tell them who you are, who your business is, seeing if they have some time on their schedule in the next week or two to give you enough time to do enough research on that company, what they actually been doing, who they actually been working with. You don't have to do all of this extra research off the rip, because we are looking to call 200-300 people, in the next month. We're looking to call 400 or 500 people in the next month. We don't got time to just spend hours looking at one company's background and then we call them and they ain't even interested in it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for us to do that. So setting up that call is where you're going to benefit the most, because now you see that, okay, they are interested, they could be interested in what I got to say. Let me do a little bit of digging. Let me see what they've been doing, what they've been, what agency they actually been working with, where they've been winning at, where they may be struggling at, who their competition is, how long they've been doing it, who the owners is, different positions. Are they a one-man show? Are they a bigger, are they 50 employees? Find out what's going on with them. So, and also, like I told you before, bringing solicitations, active solicitations that they can actually go after right now if y'all did decide to move things forward after that first meeting. It may be unlikely that they're going to, start paying you $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, whatever, or $30,000, $40,000, however, whatever you charge them. It's highly unlikely that you're going to get that agreement on the first meeting. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, these going to take, relationships. These going to take maybe 2 or 3 meetings that you're going to actually have. And it may not happen in a week or two. It may not happen in a month. It may happen in 2 or 3 months down the line when y'all done met a few times and they feel comfortable. They understand your services. They know the benefits. They know your value, and that's what you're selling. You're selling value, at the end of the day. And SB Money Flow is just simply going to help you do that, man. But again, let's get back to this right here. If they were to ask you, what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, we do such and such, and we are really good at this. We have worked with, let's say, Department of the Navy before, and we're looking to grow to be a subcontractor and a consultant. Would you be interested in this? Again, this is just something simple and basic. This is not something I'm not even saying this exactly, like words. This is something I just wrote down on top of the head just to give you guys an idea of the conversation that you can have. So do not copy these words word for word, because I do not say these things right here. It's somewhere up in there, but it's not like this right here. It's a different type of flow. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is just an initial conversation, initial call, initial topic, just to try to get them to, get that intro meeting or get that face-to-face meeting. But you guys got any questions right now? Let me see. Let me stop sharing real quick, real fast. No questions in the chat, man. I'm gonna keep on going then. So let me start sharing again. So again, this leads us to the easy bucket opportunities. And I'm not going to really go into the 5 and 6 on this one right here, but I am going to go into the easy bucket opportunities, because that in stage 4 is what I was talking about as far as bringing opportunities that they can go after right now. Because you done your due diligence, because you done a little bit of digging on that company when they done agreed to have this meeting with you, and you done set it on their calendar, and you done did all of that. You bringing opportunities that they can go after right now. You understand? That's stage 4. Those are the easy bucket opportunities that I'm talking about. You want to make sure that they know or they see that, hey man, okay, cool, he done already done, or she done already done a little bit of dirty work, or the dirty work, or the loan work. They done the digging, they done the research, they done all that. The slow work, they done the clinical stuff, they did all of that. They done brought us solutions. Well, they done brought us opportunities that we can go after right now. You understand? And then you also bring them opportunities that they can go after. That's opportunities that, again, if you are let's say you are a veteran owned and they are women owned only. No, not veteran owned, just women owned only. You want to bring them women owned opportunities, and you're going to also bring them veteran owned opportunities. And let's say that they've never done any business with the Department of State. You're going to bring them women-owned opportunities, Department of State. You're going to bring them veteran-owned opportunities, Department of State. And you're going to bring them, let's say that they've only worked with the Department of Navy. You're going to bring them opportunities in the Department of Navy as well that they can go after, that they may or may not know about. Because you done your due diligence on this agency. You done looked at, their strategic plans and goals. On their website. You done looked at their annual reports to see what they actually doing, what they plan on doing, what they've been doing, how much they've been spending. You done did all of this. You done did all of this stuff right here. You done seen on FPDS that, hey man, it's a contract coming up in a year. Maybe we can go ahead and get ahead of this, and already have that spilled out. You done got that incumbent. You done seen how much was awarded last time. You done seen the rewarded agency, the rewarding sub agency. You done seen all of that stuff right there. So now you got an opportunity to go ahead and set up a meeting with the contracting officer or the program manager to, figure out like, hey man, are you happy with the services? Or are you happy with what you're getting right now? Like finding out like what's going on, or if they are going to put it out for a recompete, when the 5 years is up, like having it work, figuring that stuff out. Having those meetings with those small businesses, or maybe you want to hire a subcontractor for this particular opportunity, or maybe you want to partner or team up with somebody who has the actual experience doing this particular opportunity, and you just know how to program manage it and put everything together because your company has that particular experience. You understand? So it's man, I'm telling you, man, utilizing this software right here, man, has made it so much easier for me to, figure out who's who, figure out who's actually making decisions, figuring out what company is actually out here winning. Give me a second. I'll take a little water. That's that water and put a little lemon in there, right? So check this out, man. So let's say that they don't answer. Say that they don't answer. Which 9 times out of 10, man, a lot of times, but I promise you, a lot of times, they are not going to answer that phone. Depending on how big they are, you may get a what do you call them? An assistant or something like that. You may get a clerk that's at the front. You may get something like that, depending on how big they are, how many people it is, like, or the owner may answer, or the partner may answer. You never know, but I'm telling you, 50-50, they're not going to answer. You understand? Like, they're not going to answer. So you at least want to have some sort of script or some sort of idea what you want to say whenever you leave in that voicemail. Right here, I'm just giving you a little idea of what you could say. Hello, my name is, in this instance, my name is Courtney Hayden. Let's say John Doe. My name is Courtney Hayden. My number is 704-946 6383. I was calling today to schedule an intro call with you in the next week or two. We have worked with, let's say, Department of Defense, and we're looking to learn about your company. Again, this is Courtney Hayden with GovCon with Courtney. My number is 704-946-6383. I'll follow up with an email as well. Thanks, John Doe. Have a great day. Something like that. Something in those lines right there. When you hang up, you are going to follow up with an email. You are going to do it exactly what you said, because again, a lot of people are not going to answer the phone, but a lot of people do get in that email. And again, this is where you can go. This is where you can utilize SB Money Flow, and you can actually see, like I showed you guys in the previous live. I don't think it was a live. I don't think it was a cold call live. I think it may have been a live before the end. I can't remember which one it is, but I showed you guys how the email, you can look at the email analysis on SB Money Flow CRM as well. And you can see if they open it up, and you can also see if they read it. You can see all of that stuff, when they did it, if they, you can look at everything, man, when it comes to seeing the email open rate and not open rate, and that's the type of data that you want to have as well, man, because that's where you're going to be able to work on your subject line, work on those couple of sentences. Maybe you trying to write paragraphs, like I said in one live. Maybe you asking 4 or 5 different things instead of just asking for one specific thing to keep the conversation going. You understand? So this is where you can use the software in SB Money Flow to figure out what's working for you. As I explained in a previous live. But again, man, whenever you do leave that email, whenever you leave that voicemail, you are going to follow up with an email, man. Like, it's imperative that you follow up with an email, especially if this is a company that you're looking to go after, and you're going to ask, if they don't reach back out to you on the email address within 48 hours, send them another email address, or follow up with another phone call. Let me say that, not an email. Follow up with another phone call, then another email again. You know what I'm saying? Until you can get in contact with them. Maybe they just haven't maybe they just haven't read, your email. They haven't got to it yet. That's where you can work on when you deliver your email. Again, I gave y'all some game before as far as how when I send my email, how I schedule out my emails. I may send an email, I may schedule out an email tonight, but it's not going to get sent out until 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, depending on if I'm sending it to a small business owner or to a contracting officer. I do that because the contracting officer, I know that they got to muster it around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they ain't gonna get back into their desk until about 8:30. And maybe 8:45, because some of them smoke cigarettes, they got to drink their coffee, they got to do all of that before they get back to their desk. So I'm sending that email about 7:30, 8 o'clock, to where it's gonna be at the top of the list compared to the people who try to send it at 7:30 tonight. Mine gonna be above yours. So it's the same thing when it comes to sending out emails to small business owners. They may not have as many emails as contracting officers have, but you want to be strategic about sending your emails, and also maybe be strategic about when you call. Maybe not call somebody at 4:55, when they're about to close, because they're trying to get out the phone. Maybe try to give them a call at 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, or around 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or maybe 3 o'clock at the latest. Try to get them calls out between 9:30 to 12, and then take a break, and then go between, because they're gonna take a break 9 times out of 10 when you're talking about small business owners and you're talking about contracting officers. All of them go on break, man. They are humans. You know what I mean? So you gotta keep that in mind, man. You gotta remember that, man, that they are humans. So they're gonna do the same thing that you will be doing. Again, I'm not going to go over number 5 and number 6 right now. I will go over that on a later live, but compelling proposal or development and sealing the deal. That's pretty much when you have, a cultivated relationship with a subcontractor or a partner or a teaming agreement, or you're coming up with somebody as a subcontractor, or you're a consultant. That's the steps that you want to have. That's a step for that. Those 2 steps are for those different processes right there. But again, man, you want to make sure, man, that you are working on your own script. Do not copy what I'm saying word for word right here, man. Just make sure that you just use this as a reference and use what worked for you, man. But this is how utilizing these steps right here, man. Just the first 4 steps. Market insight and focus. That's like I said again, man, that's the research and the targeting, man, figuring out what agency you actually want to work with. Not 3, not 2, but just one agency that you actually want to work with. You're not out here trying to wreck your brain on different ones, man. You figure out who got your money, who's spending your money by utilizing SB Money Flow right here. You put in your NAICS code, or you can go a little bit different and you can put it in through PSC code. I like to do the NAICS code as well when it comes to that, and it's going to show me the information that I need to see. I can also look over here to see some potential partners as well who making big money. Them B's right there. So those are the programs like the ones that they have at the SBA, man, the mentor protege program. This is, once you start getting your some wins up under your belt, you done started making a couple $1 million, and you're able to, really show like, okay, man, I'm ready to really do some prime stuff, man. That's when, you can start looking at joining the 8A when you done got some wins up under your belt, man, and you don't really learn like, okay, cool, I know how to do business with this agency right here. I done got a team of small businesses. I done got, at least 30 small businesses. I done got at least 30 large businesses that I can, partner with or team with. Let's go ahead and, see what's up with 8A, because then you could take these companies right here, Kellogg Brown and Root Services, National Technology and Engineering Solutions of Sandia, LLC, Savannah River Nuclear Solutions. They can take advantage of this right here, because now they can take advantage of your set asides. You can take advantage of their experiences, and it's just more money that can just be made, man. More money can just be made. Yeah. You guys got any questions so far when you're reaching out to possible clients to represent for government contracts, when you're communicating with your various agencies on behalf of the company you're representing? Do you use your email? What do you mean by do you use your email? What do you mean by when you use your email? I utilize I have a .com email. So you want to have, so one of my email addresses is info@govconwithcourtney.com. That's not an email address that I use with them, but that's just another email that I use, just to give you an example. Do not use a Gmail. Do not use a Yahoo, a Hotmail, or none of that stuff right there, man, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to go to their spam folder. They're not going to read that at all. Do you actually represent them to the agency outside your own business? It depends on what position. It depends on what position I am. If I'm coming in as a consultant, then I'm speaking on their behalf. So I'm gonna have them set up me an email through their stuff. So let's say that a company name is, I don't even need to share it. Yeah, I will. Let's say a company name is somebody that's done some. Yeah, okay, don't matter. Hey, let's say a company name is Alphavets Inc., right? Let's say they call Alphavets Inc. And I done, linked up with them. I done seen like, okay, cool, we're gonna work good together. We can work good together. It's some money to be made in this situation right here. And I done realized that, and we done came up to some sort of agreement. We done we got a contract spilled out on what I'm actually going to be doing for them. Then I would have them, especially if I'm going to be creating. Especially when I'm going to be creating another capability statement for them. If I'm doing all of this stuff right here, like the business development, like if I'm like creating their website, if I'm creating their capability statement, then yes, sir. So you are asking for the company, your consultant, to set you up this once you take on their, yes, sir. Like that would be the smart thing to do. You know what I mean? Because you're speaking on their behalf. So again, like let's say I had like me and Alphavets LLC actually came into agreements, and we got in the contract. We like, yo, we're gonna move forward with this right here. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what you're gonna do. This is what I need you to do right here, because you already see that they got a website. They done got everything set up. They got payroll. This ain't no new company that we looking at now. Like these are companies that's actually made either $1 million plus, or they done made a few couple $100,000 every year in revenue, and they trying to make millions, or they done made $1 million or $2 million consecutively every year, and they want to make 4 or 5 consecutively every year in a different agency or whatever the case may be. So that they have a website, that they have email addresses and all of that stuff. They're not using a Gmail, they're not using none of that stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to have them set up a email address specifically for you. You can do that for free, even on GoDaddy. GoDaddy allows you to add up to 100 forwarding email addresses that you can create under your business. And it can go straight to them, but it can go straight to your actual email address. If you did have a Gmail, you can, let's say again, they had to set up alphabets. You can have whatever your name is. Let's say wealth for you today at alphavets.com. That's your email address for them. If you were to consult for them, that they would set up on your behalf. So whenever you send out these emails, you are utilizing that email address. You're sending it from that email address, not your email address. It's coming from that one because you're speaking on their behalf. You're not speaking on from your company. Your company is working with them as a consultant. You are speaking on their behalf. So you coming in and you're speaking as if you were them. So though that's where that investigation side comes in at, to actually understanding what their problem is and what their solution is, and seeing that if you can actually solve that. If they looking to grow and scale in a new agency, and you have all the information on this new agency because you done did your due diligence and did the research on that agency and other opportunities that's out there currently and previous, and you're looking at future opportunities that's coming out as well, then yes, that's a way for you to position yourself with this small business that you are trying to work with, because now you're looking like some sort of value. You're not coming at them like, yo, I'm trying to work with you. Then, you don't already have something set up for them already, because again, they've already been doing business, with a particular agency. You looking to grow them, let's just say hypothetically, in Department of State, because they never worked in Department of State. That's what you're looking to do. So you're vetting them based upon a certain dollar amount they previously made as a business, right? For though you really partner with consult for. Correct. You want to work with people who actually have done business. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in business unless you done made some money, unless you're doing transactions, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Hamza. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't in business until you're doing transactions, man. So in this particular situation, yes, sir. You want to make sure that they already know the process of the federal side, man. Like, they already know, that you know what I mean? It's the net 30 process, or in some cases net 15 and net 10, depending on what the situation is, because you do have the Prompt Pay Act, depending on where they at, that's exactly what it is. Like, you want to make sure that they done made some business in this particular agency, because I realized where I was messing up early, man, and I wasted probably a whole year, man, after we was already awarded the contract, working with or trying to work with businesses who don't know nothing about the federal space, man, like, and barely know anything about the state space. It's very, very, very time consuming, and it's a waste of time, really, especially when because it's a lot of explaining a lot of different things that we already know for the most part, and for me, I had to send them to GovCon University, like, yo, man, just go watch these videos, man, and come holler at me in a month or so, and to at least let them get a basic understanding of government contracting, before I even took them on. If they, if they even want to be brought on, that's how I would do it, but now I'm not even wasting my time with them. I'm gonna send them straight to it. If they want to do some sort of call, intro call with me, yep, I can set that right up for you. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how much it's gonna cost. This is what it's gonna do for you. You can learn all that you need to know on the federal side, and then when you're done, if you're still interested, come back to me. Then you can see if any of your whatever problems that you have. Hopefully, I got the solution to go ahead and make it happen for you, and we can move forward from there. Like, but outside of that, I'm not wasting my time with people who are like new, or businesses that are new in this federal space. Yes, sir. No doubt, man. No doubt. No doubt. But yeah, like, and that's what I would advise all of you all of the new people, man, that's getting into this federal space, man, and is coming in as a business development, doing business development or doing consulting, or subcontracting, coming up under a prime as a subcontractor, and you also doing consulting, and that's another live as well too. That's a gym, but making sure that you're doing your due diligence, man. Like, this ain't no rush game, man. Like, this is a longevity type thing. The government ain't going nowhere. They always gonna spend money. Anytime you look out your window, anytime you driving down the street, all them trees that's being, all the sidewalk, all this stuff, man, is government or state, or local, or county or city. It's that simple. Or it's private, and that's even more money. You feel me? So that's what we got to make sure that we're doing, man. Make sure that we following these steps right here, man. Market insight and focus, man. Doing your due diligence on this agency. One agency. Don't be greedy, man. One agency at a time. They got plenty of money, billions. We seen it right here. It don't matter what your NAICS code is, man. Like, we seen it. Hold on, wait. Let me share my screen. Like, we've already seen it, man. Like, we got to make sure. We got to make sure, that we following the steps. One agency, man. Again, let me show y'all again, man. These people got billions, man. These people got billions. Hold on, I'm gonna get back to your question here in a second. These people got billions that they spending, and every year they budget go up more every year because they got to spend it in order to get that budget back. And this right here is just in these NAICS codes. Man, there's so many other, man. Come on, man. There's thousands of NAICS codes, man. Let me see. What's another one? 5.3. Yeah. Let me see how much money they spending in this one. Let me show you. This is for all my real estate agents. All my real estate agents. Yeah. Leaseholders of residential buildings and dwellings. It's literally what it is right here, man. Especially GSA. GSA is one of the biggest ones, man. But as you see, Department of Defense, I don't advise no newbie to get on with Department of Defense unless you're gonna work with Department of the Navy, or Department of Army, department, like, depending on, it's just a specific one that you're gonna work with. But again, I'm staying away from it. I already got my one that I'm working with, man, and I'm sticking with them. But again, these are billions, people. Man, this is one NAICS code. Oh, wait. This ain't no billion. Man, this is only, hold on, wait. This is only millions. Hold on, that might be the wrong one. That might be the wrong NAICS code. Hold on. I might have spoke too fast. Y'all hold on now. Give me some sort of might have been the wrong one. Because I know I seen another one that was, wait a minute, man. I could have sworn it was another one. Man, I could have sworn it was another one. I could have sworn it was another one. But anyways, they spending billions every year, man. Every year. Let me go back to this one right here. Here go $1 billion right here. This in one NAICS code right here. Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security. That's $1 billion. 1.1 billion, 1.3. That's 11 billion right here. You know what I'm saying? So again, then you can look and see. You can look and see what actual agency is actually doing it. Department of Army. Boom. Just that fast. Department of Navy got spending some money too, but mainly Department of Army. Which what department of, which one in the Department of Army. Then you can come out here and see which agency it actually is. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, come on now. Can't get no better than that. Like, these people spend billions every year. Billions. Let me get back to your question. Let me see. Yes, sir. War bring money. Yes, sir. Let me see. Thank you. When you started out, how many did you start out with your team, and how many you have now? Reference to helping you in the day-to-day. Oh man, let me tell you, man. I got SB Money Flow, man, and within SB Money Flow, it comes with a tech team. It comes with any type of thing, any type of issues that I need, man, because everything is automated, man. Like right now, it's only me, and then I got, let me see, I got two other people that's over there, man, but I don't even need to utilize them right now because I'm trying to. I'm at this stage right here, like I showed you before. I'm at stage 3. I'm cultivating those relationships right now. That's what I'm at right now. You know, although we have been awarded a contract, man, with the Department of Defense, man, we had to do a pivot because I realized that my focus needs to be on building relationships with prime contractors and other subcontractors, coming up under them as a consultant, doing that business development, doing all of this stuff right here, because I already have the knowledge, you know, and I have the software as well to do anything that I need to do in this space. Hope that answers your question. How do you properly respond to RFQs? I got a template. Then I put out that if you join our community, let me show you. I think I put out that template. Yeah. Hold on, wait. Let me see. Let me show you. Hold on, wait. Where is it at? If you join our community, because yeah, and this just is a template. If you join our community right here, Pure Money Family. See, we had 202 members now. I think I put in a template here a little minute ago. You had to go through it. Hold on, wait. Yeah, you have to go through it. Subcontracting team. No. I put in a template right here. You just got to go through it, man, and see where it was at. See where it was added at, and it was pretty much free, man. It was how you respond to RFQs. Yep, and RFIs. I actually did a live on that. Matter of fact, yeah, I did a live on that a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, and I updated. I uploaded the template to respond to RFQs and RFIs in our community. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's in there, and it's free too. It's no charge. The community is free. The community is free. It is no charge right now. This community is free. It is dollar. Go to dollars to cents. Let me show you one more time. Go to let me see. Let me come right here. Go to dollarstocents.com. Man, what happened? Oh, see, it's gonna automatically take me there because I'm already. Go to dollarstocents.com, right? And then you're gonna come up here to the community tab. And then it's going to ask you, like, you know, your email. I can't even remember what it asks. I think it's email address, like 3 questions, like why you want to join. Like, it's just 3 simple basic questions. Then you'll get in the group. Then, hey, you'll be, you know what I mean? You'll be able to get the content. We are starting to add a little bit more content in there every day. Again, myself, and we have 3 other admins as well, Simone and Deshanti, they may be on here, maybe not, but they are active in the group. So make sure you go check them as well. But yeah, definitely, there is a template in the group to show you how to respond to RFQs. I'm actually putting out a template to respond to RFPs proposals. It's crazy. I am thirsty. RFPs. When we reach 250 members in the group, like I told y'all again. Okay, bet. That's what's up, man. When we reach 250, I'm going to put in another proposal. Again, these are templates. Yeah, I'm going to put in another template. My fault. Another RFP template. You know, when we reach 250. Also, I think I said I was going to put in that rap rate multiplier as well when we reach a certain amount. I think I did. I also in the group, you can let me share. I have my SBA checklist as well in the group. You know, the SBA profile checklist to get your visibility up, visibility score up. I got that in there as well. That's for free. You know, so make sure you go check that out. I will be uploading these 6 steps of process, 6 steps process of sales, 6-step process of sales. I am going to upload that in the group as well, probably the day after I get off of here. If you guys got any more questions, I can answer them right now. about cold calling, about the list, about finding information about the owners, how to find the owners' information, how to find information about the business, all of that good stuff, man. Let me know. I'm also going to, if you do not already have SB Money Flow, I am going to put my link inside of the chat. This link right here will get you GovCon University for free. It will get you Pure Money AI for free as well. And it also comes with your money card also. This is the only link right now that actually can get you that for free. As far as the GovCon University and the Pure Money AI for free when you get SB Money Flow. SB Money Flow does come with the marketplace as well. And you get that also. Again, you'll get your networking cards, your money card. I ain't got my wallet number right now. I'll pull mine out, show you. You feel me? That bad boy. Hey, that money flow card, let me tell you, baby, just to look on it. They're like, man, what's that, man? Oh, okay, cool. And a lot of people don't know about digital marketing cards, man. The time of these, the time for cards, man, like these little cards, like I showed y'all before, cards, man. These cards, this is about to be over, man. This is about to be over. It's a waste of money at this point. And people tired of getting cards, man. And plus, people don't where do you put your cards at? Me, for real, I have a card holder and I keep it in my book bag, so I do still take cards sometimes. I take cards, but I got a digital business card though. And you can update it as well. You can do all of that good stuff. And that's on SB Money Flow. Let me see. When call subcontractors for quote, do you let them know you're trying to get a government? No. Man, no. Nah, you don't do that. Nah, don't do that, man. And I did a live on that before, man, as far as what to do when you calling to get subcontractor and everything, to get quotes and stuff like that. I did a live on that. So I'm pretty sure it was a Monday live, so just go back and check that out, man. But basically, you're giving them a call and introducing yourself, seeing if they can. You want to be forthcoming. You're not coming to say like, "Hey, man, can you give me a quote? Tell me how much this is." No, you're not doing that. You are actually what I do, and like I said, I've done it before, and I will show you guys again. Because following my guy Alex Harmanzi, we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. And so I have to remind myself, and I got to remind you guys on the steps that we have to follow to get this money. So when it comes to SB Money Flow and it comes to getting these contracts, getting these proposals read through, I will, after I read the proposal, I will read through the scope of work. I will highlight that, move it over to SB Money Flow Pure Money AI software. It has a highlighted version on there. Let me show you guys. I think I'm logged in. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about so you can have a better understanding of what I'm saying. Hold on, wait. Let me make sure. Okay, bet. So you can have a better understanding of what I'm saying. So right here, so what I do, I take the scope of work that's in a solicitation, and then I highlight the whole thing. Like it normally, depending on how long it is, man, it may not do the whole thing. So I'll come back and add it in if I need to. But I'll come in here and I will copy and paste, it right here, the whole scope of work that's inside of the, the proposal or inside the solicitation. That whole section, I would copy it, paste it right here. And this right here gives me a highlighted breakdown of what they actually asking for, what that agency is actually asking for. And what I would do, I would go through and redact all the pertinent information that's telling the location, the type of contract. I'm taking all that out, but I'm leaving in all of the stuff that they asking for as far as the services or the amount of people, employees that I need, whatever it is that I'm saying that I need that's needed. I'm leaving all that in. And so once I have that conversation with the potential sub, I am and they say, yep, I'm interested, send us over the scope of work. I'm sending them that highlighted scope of work. I already got that, like before I even call them, I already got that pulled up. All I need is their email address and I can press send. you know, and then I'm sending them a highlighted version of the scope of work that's telling them exactly what I need from them. So they don't know when they're not gonna know where the solicitation is or where the project is. They're not gonna know the agency. They're not gonna know none of that. I'm not telling them none of that information off the rip. Now, if we are a partner, you know, we got a partnership agreement and we got some sort of, you know, a teaming agreement set up, and we're doing a 51-49 split or something like that, and we got that on paper, then yeah, I can tell you everything because it ain't gonna matter. You feel me? But a sub, nah, you ain't getting none of that until you give me the quote, and you know, and then I come back and say, hey, I do want to hire you as a sub. Then I'm gonna get you under. I'm gonna have a subcontracting agreement with you, and I'm gonna have another agreement. I'm gonna have another contract signed with you, and then I'm gonna let you know, hey, by the way, because let me back up for a second. When I send my email, you know, and this is something that I covered before, but I'm gonna go over it again. When I send my email to this subcontractor, they got the highlighted scope of work. I'm also sending them a questionnaire. That questionnaire is going to ask them, like, hey, have you ever done any state or federal projects? You know, are you able to get paid net 30? You know, do you have insurance? You know, and is it $1 million? Like, I'm gonna ask those type of questions that can tell me what type of subcontracting company that this is. You know, and they're gonna ask that. They're gonna answer that questionnaire when they respond back with their quote. You know, I'm gonna have that questionnaire attached in there, and I'm gonna have that highlighted quote in there that's telling them what I need, what I want, what I'm looking to get done, and then that's it. You know, they're sending that. Once they send it back, if they send it back, if they're interested in it, okay, I got theirs. But I also got 10 other subcontractors as well that I may pick as well. You know, and then I'm gonna do my due diligence on all of them just to see who they are, what they've been doing, and then I'm gonna go from there. You know, I'm gonna take my time on it. That's why you don't want to, you know, you want at least, if you got at least 21 days to respond to a contract, that's more than enough time to find a subcontractor, find a teaming agreement or something like that, whatever it is, how you want to set it up according to the solicitation. You know, you got more, that's more than enough time. But if you only got 7 days, I wouldn't even bother. 10 days, 14 days, don't even bother unless you already got the team, you already got them in place. You already got them in place. That's the only time you would go. But if you calling these subcontractors and you looking to get these quotes and stuff like that, to look to get them to subcontract for you or hire them on as a subcontractor, meaning hire them to your business, not just bring them on as a subcontractor, because some solicitations will not allow you to subcontract the workout. You know, so to get around that or to legally do business, you got to hire them on as your team. Like now they work for you now as a part of your team. Now they wear your logo uniforms when they go do this business. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answers your question. But again, I do have a live where I went over that as well, man, about a month ago. You can go check that out. And it may be something that I talk about as well, man. That's another thing that I like to bring up too, man. I want to bring up too. In the group, I like for you guys to try to let me know, or in the community, let me know, you know, some topics that you want me to cover when I do my lives on Monday. You know, that way we both are getting something out of this. Again, I'm learning too, man, with this building relationship, building teams and all of this. I'm learning too. Shoot, maybe we can team. You feel me? Depending on how big you are. You feel me? And I'm speaking to everybody that's on this live, not just one specific person. But yeah, man, let's get it. How does a money card actually work? It's just like a man, hold on. I'm gonna get to that next question too. How the money card work? It's a digital business card. So you literally just tap. Man, I wish I had my dang on. I think my wallet is in my car. I can't just go get it right now. Dang, I can't go get it right now. And it's like, if you don't heard of the dot card, like the dot card, the one where you tap the card on somebody's phone and it pops up and it shows their face, shows all their social media, shows their number, their email address, and all that stuff. The money card is exactly that. That's exactly what the money card. You know what I mean? I said I was going to rip up my dot card, but I'm looking to make me a nice little video to do that, man. If somebody can help me do that, man, please reach out to your boy. Holler at me on Instagram, GovCom Recording, man, and if you can help me out with that. But yeah, the money card is a networking card. That's when you go to these networking events, when you go to these what are they called, man? Industry days. you're going to meet these contracting officers, or you're going to get around other small businesses. That money card is your networking tool to pretty much, instead of having a business card, like I showed you, instead of having these business cards, this is a, that money card is a hard plastic card, free right now. Matter of fact, when you get SP Money Flow, you can also get it. Well, it works best when you get SP Money Flow, because that's how you can actually edit it and everything like that. You can add your social media stuff. You can add all your emails, your contact information. You can add all that in there, your own personal picture. You can add all that in there, man, to where they just got to click on it. It goes straight to your Facebook. They click on it, goes straight to your Indeed. They click on it, it goes straight to this YouTube live right here. You know what I mean? So that's how you utilize that that networking card, man, to get their information as well too. I've seen it's another little thing that's on there, man, to where you can take down their information as you're trading off information with that money card. So that's pretty much it, man. Just how to, utilizing it in your networking when you're going to these networking events, and utilizing it when you're going to meet other small businesses. You can utilize it when you at Walmart, baby. You know what I mean? If you in the line at Walmart and you see somebody got on a construction shirt, like, hey, what you do, man? Who you work for? Like, is that your company? Like, what position? Like, man, let me give you my business card, man. Boop. You know what I mean? Just that easy. Yep. Save to your contacts. Bam. That's it. You know what I mean? You can network just about anywhere. That's what I'm realizing, man. I think it's just about just getting out of that comfort zone, man, and realizing this business all around us, man. Everybody doing business but us. You feel me? So we got to catch up and get to it, man, and just make sure we doing right business. How do you hire the right way? Let me see. What do you mean? How do you hire the right way? You have them fill out an application if you need to, man. When especially if it's a contracting, a subcontractor that you got to hire on to your company, they got to fill out an application. Each employee, depending on how many they have, you want to have an application for them. You want to have IDs. You want to have their social. Like, this is a business. You know what I mean? Like, you want to vet them. You want to interview them. Like, you want to make sure everything is going to work. Make sure that you got them under contract. The same FAR laws that you got to follow according to that particular that particular solicitation that you got to be up under as the prime. You got to have them up under as a sub as well. Or as you got to hold them accountable as well whenever you hire them on as your subcontractor. But they're gonna work for you, So you got to hire them on. You got to do the due diligence, man. You got to make sure that you have all of your rates. You got your overhead costs. You got your direct costs of that particular project. You know how much you can charge them. Like, you got to know all of this stuff. That way, let's say they come in and say, hey, man, well, we're going to charge $25 an employee. How much you going to charge the agency, when you put in that proposal, especially if it's let's say if it's an $8 million, $10 million plus proposal opportunity that you're going for, how you going to add in your price? That's when that rate multiplier comes in, you know what I mean? To actually know, like, what your overhead cost is, your G&A, what your fee is, your profits, you got to make sure that you know this stuff yourself. This comes in, that's just basic business, and I'm saying it like that because that's what I had to learn too, man. I had to stop. I didn't know what a rat weight was until maybe about a year and a half ago. And that's just keeping it all the way 100 with you. I wasn't no business savvy person, man. Although I done mixed and mingled with a lot of business people, this right here is the best business that I probably have ever been in, the best business that I've ever started, man, because it's lucrative and I can see the money. I can see who got all the money. That's the best thing about it. I can see who got the money, who's spending it. You know what I mean? I can actually see who been winning it. You know what I'm saying? And again, it goes back to, man, it ain't no competition in this thing, baby. Like, this is all, it ain't no competition. It's all partnerships and teaming agreements. It ain't no competition, especially when you're working with a agency that's spending billions of dollars every year. But you might have to go watch some other stuff when it comes to hiring people, or when it comes to hiring other companies. Go watch some other YouTubes, or maybe get up with your CPA, because they can give you some information as well. Get a coach. I think Dr. Travis, he has like a coaching mentor thing going on. I think it's like a 1 hour coaching mentor, man, to pretty much get anything. Then he got a middleman club as well. Speaking of that you can learn all that stuff, man, when it comes to hiring the right way, hiring the right company, doing all that good stuff, man. You're getting good at this Gov campaign. When you do it, you can teach it, confirm you have learned it. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Facts, man. Facts. I understand every business and one value is different, but starting out, what was a rough estimate to start charging these businesses or consulting work monthly? And it's totally up to you, G. I can't really say. You know what I mean? I can't really say how much your worth is. Me personally, I'm not gonna give you no numbers. You know what I mean? As far as my numbers directly. But I will say this, man. I don't work less than $100 an hour when it comes to this government contract and stuff, man. Like, you ain't gonna get me to. I'm not doing that. You feel me? Just because I know somebody, like I know other people charging $500, or $1,000 an hour. You know what I mean? Just for a consultation. But I also know those same individuals are worth multiple millions of dollars. So that $1,000 that I get out there for that year may be worth that. You feel me? Get out. That $1,000 that I spend for them, it could be worth that. But it really all depends, man. Like, if I'm coming to somebody as a consultant, let's say hypothetically, SB Money Flow is like almost $500 a month, right? And let's say that they're interested in getting the SB Money Flow and bringing me on as a consultant and all that good stuff, right? I'm at least going to charge them $500 because I'm not paying for SB Money Flow. They paying for it. You know what I mean? So that's just $497 just for SB Money Flow. You know what I mean? And that's the Elevate plan. You got the Accelerate plan as well, for $197. And that is going to go up here shortly, man, because he's adding on some good stuff, man. Adding on some good AI stuff. I'm telling you. You guys better keep up with it. And, on Monday, whenever stuff be popping off, I'm coming in right behind them, doing my showing you guys how I'm doing it as well. But let me get back to it though. But yeah, let's say it's $497. I'm at least charging them that. And let's say, hey man, I know I'm gonna have to at least dedicate 10 hours a week working with this particular company right here. And like I said, hypothetically, I'm not working less than $100. So let's say I'm gonna charge $100 an hour. That's 10 hours. That's $1,000. That's $1,500 right there a month that I would charge them. And that's just going off of what. Like I say, just hypotheticals right now. Just giving you a hypothetical number on how you can do your, how you charge, man, because I can't tell you how to run your business. That's up to you and how you do it. But starting out, man, I'm telling you, even starting out, man, I knew more than a lot of these people. It's just me. I had to get out in front of my own self. That's what I'm seeing that a lot of our problems is, man. We got to get out in front of my own self, man. We have to stop being afraid of failing. Failing is a part of this whole thing, man. We got to do it. Like being scared is a part of this stuff, man. Like, be scared and still do it. That's the part of being showing courage. Being afraid but still doing it. I done been in so many, and that's what I had to keep in mind of myself, man. I'm like, yo, man, I done been shot at, and and thousands of miles away. Real family members around. Only my military family. I done been in situations to where, like, bro, I'm scared. But I know I gotta, like, I know I gotta do what I gotta do to make it back. You feel me? So at the same time, man, like, man, we have to remember that in this thing, we gotta be afraid to fail, man, and fail forward. Let me see what Big Dog say. What are you talking about? Let me see. You don't have to be the people's consultant, so you should target the market you want to consult to and the clients in that industry, and it will tell you the price you. There you go, right there, man. There you go. There you go. There you go. And he could. Hey, there you go. Wealth for you today. Dr. Travis said it the best, man. He is on here too. The real Dr. Travis is on here too, baby. That ain't me. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. That's exactly what it is, man. You got. You know what I mean? You really got to do. That's what's gonna come in the research, man. FPDS, knowing who the incumbent is, knowing what they've been charging, knowing if you can save them money, but still. You can still meet your profits, and your team can meet their profits. It's a win-win for everybody. That's the situation that we're looking for, win-win. But before I leave you guys tonight, man, because I see I'm over that hour point. But before I leave you guys tonight, man, I said I was going to give you guys some reference points that have helped me with this process, man, that I'm trying to tell you. It has changed my trajectory on sales the selling process. Like I'm telling you, I don't went from here. I'm about here now on them sales. I was good when I sold cars, and I didn't realize that I was doing this right here. But I'm trying to tell you, these 2 books that I'm about to show you guys, these 2 books, it took me from here to here, man. Failing more is gonna put me up to here to where, man, boom, I already know what it is. Failing forward with these 2 references right here is what's gonna make me and utilizing SP money flow is what's gonna make me that $1 million. First $1 million. And y'all gonna see it, man. Y'all gonna see it first. You feel me? But y'all already know, baby. This one right here, let's get real and let's not play. Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, buddy. I'm trying to tell you, you want to know, you want to learn the sales process? The sales process? Let's get real and let's not play. I'm trying to tell you. That book right there gonna have you up, man. And that book right there gonna break it all the way down to what I was trying to tell you, man. We're not selling products and service, man. We take care of solutions and problems. That's what we do. You feel me? We take care of solutions and problems. And I'm trying to tell you, man, this book right here is gonna point you in the right direction when it comes to it. You know, it's gonna get you out of that being afraid to talk to new people. You know, being afraid to, mess up. You know, man, come on, talk, man. These are people. You feel me? These are regular people, man. Like they pull their pants up, pull their skirts down, just like you and I, man. Like, yo, they eat food, drink their water. They do everything the same way. They mess up. They stumble on words. They do the same thing. You know what I mean? As us, as regular human beings. Let me show. Hold on. Okay, I got another question. I've been in contact with a CEO about a solicitation I wanted to go after, and she said this is the first contract for this service. And so I asked what the budget is. Okay. I mean, that's a good question. Definitely is a good question. Definitely to keep it going. You know what I mean? That definitely is a good question. That's one of the questions that I would ask. Like, what is the, projected budget for this particular project that you're looking to have? Is it between 5 to 10 million? Is it 900 to 3 million? Like, where are you guys looking to, or is this an RFI? Y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all don't even know how much it costs. And that's the stages that they in. Because if it's an RFI and this is something new they ain't never done, then they don't know the price. That's the best. That's where you can, as a woman-owned business, I'm assuming you're a woman-owned, you can come in, you can get with 2 or 3 other women-owned business, utilize the FAR, and make this thing a women-owned business set-aside opportunity. You know what I mean? So that way you already know, hey, this thing only women can only go after this. Vets can't do it. Service disabled, you know what I mean? That's how you cultivate that relationship. So yes, man, continue pushing the conversation forward with that contracting officer. Continue doing that. Yes, sir. They can't answer no questions during that RFP, RFQ stage, man. It's RFI stage, man. Request for information. Request for information. When you at that RFP, RFQ, request for proposal or request for quotes, they can't answer no question, man, because the solicitation is already out there. But that RFI stage, request for information, that's what they're looking for. Or the source of salt, that's what they're looking for. Yes, it's an RFQ. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna answer that. I don't know if they're gonna answer that or not. I don't know if they're gonna answer that. But that source of salt too, though. You know what I mean? That's where you really get in, man, and you really learn the agency, and you get you kind of sort of cultivating the solicitation, and also you putting yourself in a position to where it's like you may not win this opportunity, but hey, can you do this, Courtney? Is your company able to do this? I know we weren't able to give you this, but hey, can you guys do this? That's how, you know what I mean? And it can happen just like that, man. One of my mentors, Hamza. Well, I can't even call him a mentor, man. He's like one of my coaches, man. And just like, and oh my gosh, yo, you got to have a coach, a mentor. You got to have protege. You got to have people that's actually doing this business, man. And so you don't take them steps. You could take you taking a escalator, or you taking an elevator up to the top, man, because they can teach you certain things that these gurus ain't gonna tell you. These gurus gonna charge you thousands of dollars for, man, when a lot of this stuff is free information and you can go get it from SBA or you can go get it from Apex, man. But I ain't want to go on no tangent, man. Let me go back. But yeah, let me see. The second book that I had, man, they already answered the budget in the RFQ. Whatever the market price is, the minimum of your budget, then your fee on top, but you can't possibly go lower than what's under the. Exactly, man. Exactly. And a lot of times, yeah, man, when it's in that RFQ stage, man, they already know how much they spending. When it's in that stage, they already know. That's why, again, going back to what I said in the beginning, man, doing that research. You know, you're actually looking at those strategy and their goals or their strategic plan and their goals, or you know, in their annual reports, or you're looking at their future opportunities that's coming out. You know, you can go to these agencies and see, like, this is fourth quarter right now, so you can see what opportunities they looking to put out in the third quarter or fourth quarter for next year. You know what I mean? Even second quarter for next year. You know, those. That's how you get in front of these opportunities, to where you can ask questions. You can set up meetings, because they legally can ask questions then, because the opportunity has not come out yet. You know, they can legally do these things because the opportunity is not there. You know, it's not in the RFQ, it's not in the RFP stage. You know, it's in the source of salt and it's the RFI stage, or it's in the future. They haven't even come out. That's where you cultivate those relationships, man. That's in, you know, that's in step, what's that, step 3? You know, like I was saying. Yeah, relationship cultivating, man. You feel what I'm saying? But let me get to y'all. That second book that I stumbled across, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's done changed. It's done changed me. Spin selling. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. This book right here gave you the steps, and this book right here honed in on a couple of them steps, man. And it gave you a lot of the verbiage too. You know what I mean? Not what to say, but how to say it. What questions to use. What type of question that you need to be using. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, baby, like this one right here. Oh my God. I almost read it in one day, man. That's how good it is. I think I got, let me see. I only got this much left right here. This much left of it right here. That's how much I got left. The rest of this right here is appendix A and B. Like, they got little templates and stuff like that, man. But I only got a little bit. I almost read it all in a day, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's one of them ones you don't want to sit. You don't want to let go. You know, you don't want to let go. But yeah, man. Make sure that we getting that list, man, and we actually calling these small business owners. We utilizing SBA, man, and the DSBS. We getting the owner's information. If we can't get the owner's information, we got to get the next person in line. You know, we don't want to talk. We don't want to be talking to no clerks, man. We don't want to be talking to no managers, really. We don't want to be talking to no people because they can't make no decisions. We want to talk to the owners. That's it. You feel me? That's the people that can make a decision right then if they wanted to, or them are the people that can move the conversation and move the process forward when it comes to bringing you on as a consultant, or bringing you on as a partner, a team in agreement, a consult, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's a process to it, man. And I gave you guys this six-step process right here. I'm going to upload that into the group again, man. Make sure you guys are going to dollars to cents, and you are joining the community, the Pure Money Family community. We are currently still free right now. You know what I mean? We are putting in a lot of information. We only growing and getting bigger. You know, Dr. Travis doing I'm talking about some huge stuff right now. Some stuff I can't even talk on, man. You know, he told me not to talk about it, so I can't even say it. You feel me? So he working on some good stuff, man. It's very exciting. It's very I'm grateful to be able to be a part of it, yo. Like, I'm very grateful to be a part of it, to be able to, you know, be up under his wing and learn from him, man, and see what's going on, man, and just see how he building this stuff, how he really, you know, is a black man that's really trying to look out for our community in this federal space. Really small business altogether, man, but you know what I mean, man? Like, he's really trying to look out for this community. It's not a lot of us in this business, man. Real facts. It's like 87% of Caucasians work with the federal government. 1.9% of Asian Americans work with the federal government. Again, I said 86%, 87% of Caucasians work with the federal government. 1.9% roughly Asian Americans work with the federal government. About 1.8, 1.7, 1.8 Spanish Americans work with the federal government. 1.67% of Black Americans or Black small businesses work with the government. And we got to do better, man. You know, they spent what, $9 billion, $10 billion roughly with Black-owned small businesses last year. That's nothing compared to the $800 billion that they gave to small businesses. You know what they awarded to small businesses. That's not like, come on, man. Like, and that's not anybody that's in our way. We gotta get our own way, man. We gotta really do business. You know, this ain't about really. This is really about this. Like, this ain't no get rich quick. This ain't no, oh, I'm trying to do this middleman strategy. I'm trying to not do no work. I'm trying to just pass all the work out to this company. That ain't how you. That's not how you do it. You're gonna mess around and get yourself locked up. That's not how you do business over here, man. We are building real relationships with small businesses. We are building real relationships with contracting officers, you know, program managers, prime contractors, large companies, you know, utilizing SB money flow, baby. You feel me? It's no games over here, man. Y'all seeing what's going on, man. The more I'm learning about this stuff, the more knowledgeable I'm getting in this, the more I'm passing it on to you guys, man. And I'm just gonna show y'all receipts. You feel me? Especially coming 2025, receipts is all I'm showing. Now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be some NDAs. I can't show you the company names and all of that stuff, but you're going to see my accounts with them. You're going to see them transfers going in there. You're going to see, you know what I mean, dates. You're going to see all of that stuff, man. It's no games, man. No games. Do you have any more questions, man, before I let you guys go? I am at 1 hour and 20 minutes, man. Man. Again, man, make sure that we are joining a few community. Go to the free community. Go to dollars to cents. Click on that community tab. Make sure you're checking that out. Checking us out, man. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We all in this thing together, man. We're just going to keep on moving up. Keep raising the bar. Keep setting standards, you know, when it comes to doing real business. You know, and not trying to be no fly overnight, you know, type person, you know, actually build real businesses. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, again, man, make sure that you are working on what you need to say to these people as well, man. These small business owners, these contracting officers before you fall. Write yourself a little script on your own. Like I said, I showed you guys an idea of what I would say. You know, use it in your own word. Oh, excuse me. Woo. Use it in your own words and go from there, man. Go from there, man. I ain't gonna hold you guys for too much longer, man. So I appreciate you guys for coming in, checking me out tonight on Labor Day. Let's get it. You feel me? If you don't have any more questions, again, man, make sure that if you are interested in SB Money Flow, check out the link above in this chat right here. That is the only link that you can get Pure Money AI for free and GovCon University for free as well. And you get that money card in there also, baby. But if I don't have any more questions, that is all for tonight. I appreciate you guys again for coming out, messing with your boy. I got to figure out what I'm going to talk about next week, man. I got so much stuff I can go over. I got a couple of things. You know, I utilize Chat GPT all the time. We got a brainstorm part in the Pure Money AI, you know, that I can, you know, pretty much just come up with some ideas. But I would like for you guys to give me some ideas on what y'all would like for me to talk about on Mondays. You know, put it in the group what you would like for me to talk about. Add me, you know, or whatever. You know what I mean? Just at me. That's what I meant to say. At me. Or just let me know, like, hey, man, talk about this next time. Like, hey, Courtney, talk about this, man. Or hey, we'd like for you to talk about this a little bit more, elaborate a little bit more on this, da. And we're gonna keep on going, baby. But that's it, man. I appreciate you guys again for coming out tonight, man. I'll see you guys again next Monday. Don't forget to check out the same channel Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Dr. Travels will be here. Tomorrow he goes over tips and tricks and stuff like that in different ways to utilize your business, setting up your business and stuff like that. Wednesdays he goes over mindsets and stuff like that that you need to have. And Thursdays he goes over SB Money Flow in the depth as well, utilizing that CRM and also utilizing the marketplace. But yeah, man, make sure you come out here, check us out, man. Monday through Thursday, we on this bad boy, man. Come on, let's get it.